right, everyone, welcome into Falcon Field. We are live here at AC Flora High School for Camden and AC Flora. It is the second round of the SCHSL playoffs here in 4A, and it begins today against an old foe. Well, a foe we're going to see the beginning and end of. This will be the last time these two teams will match up these next couple games as region rivals. Camden will be moving down back into 3A, and then AC Flora, we will be staying up in 4A, where it seems like that's going to be a pretty packed classification next year. We're going to have a lot of old faces, new faces, and hopefully a fun region, you know. Region that sets up pretty well for us, and partially because that is because this Camden team isn't in it. They are very good in pretty much every single facet of what we stream here on Definite Fiction, and I feel like we've been two of the top teams in the region for pretty much all sports throughout my time here at AC Flora. Well, it's been, you know, this on the diamond, been more and more one-sided, if you will. AC Flora has had their way with the Bulldogs for all except for one game. If you remember that game, it's a pretty hard one to forget. Last year in the playoffs, Camden upset AC Flora en route to a upper state semifinal game, well, games where they were taken down by Seneca, the eventual upper state champions. Of course, AC Flora, after this Camden game last year, were going to lose to York and they'll be eliminated from the playoffs. I've mentioned that time and time again on stream, heartbreak upon heartbreak for AC Flora. Last week, now AC Flora came to play. Our Falcons did everything we could ask for and more. The hit parade was on in my tweet, I think I put out there. I think it was something along the lines of 42 runs off 43 hits. It was an onslaught for offense, and the pitching staff was good. Everything clicked well. I talked to Coach Hout, and he said, you know, I said, it seemed like the game plan worked. He said, that's the plan. You know, I'm buying into the plan every single week, and our Falcons look to continue that hot streak here against the Bulldogs. So it's been a tale of two halves of the season. You look at Camden's record, 13-15. It's a little weird. Well, you look back at March. This is kind of the start of the year, and this is the first half of Camden. 4-11. They were hitting 218. That's .218 as a team throughout March. They were 4-11. They were bottom of the region. And then all of a sudden, things started to click. 9-4 since April. And in the playoffs, they outscored York and Seneca in those three games 33-8. They were on top of it. They knocked off Seneca in upset fashion and then were able to dominate York not once, but really twice. That second game, Camden got out early, never looked back, and that team has been very, very good, really, again, since the end of March. But April, they have been absolutely fantastic. They come in now hitting .307. I mean, if you know about how baseball, I mean, raising your average as a team is really tough in those regards. They've raised it basically almost 100 points. That's incredible. Averaging nearly 7 runs per game. However, the pitching side, again, numbers are a little inflated with their rougher start. They have a 4.22 ERA, and that's been kind of a mix for Camden to kind of figure out who's going to be on the hill for the Bulldogs. Now today, it's me, Maddox Dixon, AC Flora. We'll see him for the first time. He's making his 4th start of the year. I'll talk a little bit more about him as the game gets going. But of course, that'd be reminiscent if I did not mention Caden McGuff, of course, AC Flora. Before I say anything else, our Falcon faithful, want to give our condolences out there to everyone from Camden. McGuff was tragically killed in a car accident last year over the summer. I called McGuff on multiple levels for Legion Ball as well as the varsity level. My condolences out there, and of course, we may be rivals in the field, but we are not rivals outside of it. So yeah, but you know, going on to more of the game side of everything, when McGuff passed away tragically, it kind of, I wouldn't say, kind of threw Camden for a loop. He was supposed to be their ace, and of course the ace right now is looking down from heaven, really happy with his Bulldogs. And now, been kind of a two-headed monster here in the second half of the season. Mac Mellichamp, who seems to be the Game 2 starter, at least from what on paper, and it's Maddox Dixon, who we're going to face tonight. Those two have been exceptional. Both a subpar 3 ERA. Dixon tonight will be hosting a 2.83. Mellichamp has a 2.47. So this Camden team's found its stride. They found their team. They found the groove that works for them. They got in that lap pack, as you know, Doc Hudson said in Cars. And this Camden team is rolling, and they are now looking to keep that momentum going against our Falcons. Well, if you look back at our Falcons, now let's go back to AC Flora. One of the hardest schedules in the state, pretty big point-blank period. We talked about it multiple times. Every single one of AC Flora's losses has come against one of the best teams in the state. They have lost to Blythewood twice, who's a top team in the state. You lost to Dorman, who is potentially the top team in the state. They're going to have a really fun battle with James Island at the end of the 5A state championship playoffs. And if I'm blessed enough to go to one, I'll definitely take my spot in that chair. But yeah, so we've lost to Dorman, we've lost to Blythewood twice, lost to the Miller School, lost to Indian Land. You know, Miller School, top team in Virginia, one of the top teams, and then the Indian Land team, they have been on fire since coming down here for the Forest Acres Classic. They were about 500, have lost one game since they beat us in the Forest Acres Classic. They are on a roll through the 5A Division II State Championship playoffs. Those are the 5 losses for AC Flora. Now let's talk about the wins. Those include number 2, James Island, number 7, Gray Collegiate, number 17, MVP, as well as you knocked off a very good Daniel team. And there's one more team that I'm definitely forgetting that I will definitely come to me later in the year, later in the game. But yeah, AC Flora has played such a tough test. They've been battle tested, and this team is rolling right now. They've won 11 straight. They haven't lost in over a month. That last loss to Indian Land was also the last time AC Flora lost. This has been a team dead set on revenge, and they're looking to go back to the Upper State Championship. It's a best-of-3 series between Coach Hallett and Coach Beckley, and we couldn't be more happy to bring it to you. Well, let's we'll look at the mound. We'll look at the plate. You know, exchanging the lineup cards. Coach Beckley, Coach Hallett, very good friends here. They have much respect for each other, just like I'm sure everyone here at the ballpark does. It's going to be some darn good baseball you're about to watch, with a spot at the Upper State Championship on the line. Some team will be going back to the Upstate. It's Fountain Inn in Wren on the other half of the Upper State bracket. Fountain Inn has been wire to wire the #1 team in 4A. A lot of people, including myself, are expecting to be there when we get there, or of course if Camden gets there. However, right now, find themselves in a 5-1 deficit. So we're gonna keep a close eye on that game. At the end of the first, it looked like Parker Davis got roughed up, the Clemson commit. I'm hoping I'll get to talk a lot more about him next week, but yeah. And then of course, Wren, we've seen Daniel in that region, we'll see Wren. And yeah, before we get going, of course, a couple shout outs again. State Championship tennis team, congrats to them. Softball ladies, they got through their regional, their district, if you will. They're on to the exact same phase that we are. Not sure who they play against, actually. I'll have to look into that. Boys and girls soccer both won. Girls soccer went up to Wren, knocked off the Golden Hurricanes, and they actually host the Upper State Championship here on Friday. So TBD on how that's going to work. And we'll make that, hopefully we're going to make that work. I've talked to Jeff, and we're going to see what we can do about getting down there. And of course, boys soccer playing against Dreer. You see that stream going right now. Definitely dual screen that. And of course, shout out to the lacrosse team. I know Jeff is there right now. That's why he's not here with me. They have their end of the year celebration, the state championship runner-ups. We were, you know, one game shy of accomplishing the ultimate goal, but an incredible season from our Dirty Birds over there on the ice. And if they're listening, salute to you guys. I wish I could be there tonight. Unfortunately, schedules did not align like we were supposed to. And, well, no place I'd rather be than baseball tonight. Of course, as Coach Hicks and Jeff always tell me, they're wrong. Superior Sport right here on Definite Fiction. National Anthem. We'll do the starting lineups. Let's get rocking and rolling, guys. All right, another rocking crowd here at Falcon Field. It's been the theme here of these playoffs so far. Camden, that small town energy, been brought down here to the Midlands. A solid crowd for the gold and black, but AC Flora continues to trickle in, and I'm assuming we're about to get a really solid crowd for our Falcons. Let's meet the starters here tonight for AC Flora. I'll let the great Jim Stevens take it away.
Ladies Ladies and gentlemen, Falcon fans, stand up, put your hands together, and welcome your Falcon. In center field, number 18, Charlie Scott. At second base, number 7, Roper Winsky. Behind the plate, number 12, Dylan Hernandez. On the mound, number 21, Tyler Hernandez. Third baseman, number 1, Jack Chatwood. At first base, number 32, Monty Lafitte. Designated hitter, number 28, Rohan Bremer. In right field, number 5, McLean Knight. At shortstop, number 9, Joe Ray. And in left field, number 2, Logan Price.
All right, we'll put some background music. Again, AC Flora's lineup, a very similar lineup to what we've been seeing all the last month. We'll roll right around yet again. Tyler on the hill, Dylan behind the dish. Monty at first, Roper at second, Joe at short, Jack at third. In left, it's Logan, center Charlie. In right field, McLean Knight being DH4 by 1, Rohan Bremer. Now let's meet the Bulldogs here. Leading off, it's the red-hot hitter, Thomas Bishop at first base. Batting second, the second baseman, Brady Furness. Pitching, batting third, it's Maddox Dixon. Behind the dish, the cleanup hitter, Matt Melichamp. Batting fifth, the DH, Dalton Sharp. Batting sixth, the shortstop, Clay Ridgway. Seventh in center field, it's Thorne Tucker. Batting eighth in left field, it's Edwards Graham. And in the 9-hole, it's Kason Newman at third base. Dustin Bixby's the man getting DH4, he's in right. If you missed all that, we'll flip it all around when we come back for the bottom of the first. AC Flora Camden, the final chapter in these region foes, 2 years against each other. Again, AC Flora has had their way on the diamond, but the one game where it mattered the most, Camden was able to upset our Falcons last playoffs. Can AC Flora get some revenge tonight against the Bulldogs? AC Flora won a close contest here earlier in the season, and then before running away with their Game 2 contest. Those were in March, if you remember my open. That's when Camden was still figuring things out. Since then, they figured it out. They're a different team. And of course, AC Flora feels like a different team as well. They've been hitting on all cylinders, quite literally. It's gonna be Tyler Hernandez in action to get him going. AC Flora Camden. Let's do it one last time. Well, here we go. A handshake between Dylan and Thomas Bishop. As we're about to get ready to rock and roll, it's right on right. As Bishop, the senior, coming in with a .453 batting average, 24 RBIs. He'll dig into the right-handed box. Falcons will shade him a little farther back. First base is in. And Tyler will wind and deal. We are underway here at Falcon Field. The first pitch is a fastball called strike 1 on the outside edge. Oh, and 1 the count quickly. Tyler will wind and deal the 0-1. Fastball wide, ball 1. Well, Bishop has been lights out in these playoffs. 7 for 9, 3 jacks for Bishop. Those means home runs. The 1-1. Swing and a miss through a changeup. It's quickly 1-2. He has been red hot in these playoffs, producing a team-high 11 RBIs for the Bulldogs. The 1-2 from Tyler on the way is a fastball. That one slowly dribbled to the left side of the infield. The shortstop, Ray's got it. The quick throw to first is low, but in time for out number 1. Well, Jack Chetwood, the third baseman, giving a diving attempt. Joe Ray backed him up, made a nice play as the shortstop gets the out one to begin us here in the first. This defense has been lights out, especially that left side of the infield as of late. It's not knocking the right, just the left has been out of this world. So the southpaw Brady Furness will get his first cracks at Hernandez. The right-hander fires. First pitch is check swung and chapped foul. 0-1. Well, of course, the big out was Bishop. Only the 3rd time he's been retired here in these playoffs. Furness hitting .302 coming into this game, but 2 for 10 here in the postseason. The 0-1. Fastball called, strike 2 on the inner third. It's quickly 0-2. One away here in the opening frame. Tyler looking for his first punch out. He'll wind and deal the 0-2. Fastball up and away, ball 1. Well, Bishop leads almost every statistical category here for Camden on the offense. He was out number 1. The 1-2 on the way as that one's tapped back to the mound. Tyler gloves it. Furness will toss the bat as Tyler flips it to first for the second out. Well, a good start so far for Hernandez. 2 up, 2 down, as now Maddox Dixon, Camden's pitcher, will dig into the left-handed box here. 2 away here in the opening frame, scoreless so far. Tyler trying to work a 1-2-3 inning as the Falcons will shift Dixon to the right. Tyler to the belt, will fire. First pitch. Fastball called, strike 1, low in the zone. Dixon comes in hitting .324 this season. Has his gold and silver bat over his shoulder. The 0-1. Fastball up around the letters, ball 1. And Tyler, I've not yet spoke about the senior committed to USC making his 11th start in the year. He'll deal the 1-1. That one's flared over to the left side of the infield. Joe Ray comes in the shortstop, makes the quick throw to first, and it's a 1-2-3 inning off 11 pitches. Tyler Hernandez, a cool nod, gives his brother a high five, and he heads back to the dugout. We are scoreless going to the bottom of the first when we come back. Well, as I usually do while Jeff is away, I come back and, talk yet again about the starting lineups for both these teams, just so everyone understands where everyone's in the order and on the field. So let's go around the diamond real quick for the Bulldogs. On the hill, it's Maddox Dixon. Behind the dish is Mac Melichamp. First base, Thomas Bishop. Second, Brady Furness. Short, Clay Ridgway. Third is Kason Newman. Left, Edwards Graham. Center, Thorne Tucker. And right, Dustin Bixby. Down the lineup for AC Flora. Charlie leads off. Roper second. Dylan third. Tyler in the cleanup spot. Jack fifth. Monty sixth. DHing Rohan Bremer the seventh. Joe at 8. And Logan Price rounds out the order. If you're a everyday watcher, like I know most of y'all are. It's hello from Camden as well, but this has been the lineup AC Flora has rolled out for the last month, and AC Flora has been red hot. This team hitting .550 as a team in the playoffs, nearly a 65% on base percentage, averaging over 15 runs a game. This has been a team that can do no wrong at the plate, and they start off hot yet again. We'll find out right now.
Leading off for the Falcons, number 18, Charlie Scott.
Well, Charlie, one of the hottest hitters coming into this game here in the postseason, 9 for 10, 4 RBIs, 3 doubles, and a triple. I am not muted this time as we are set to begin the bottom of the first inning. It's the right-handed Dixon versus the right-handed Scott. Dixon will wind and deal. The first pitch gonna be bunted, foul tipped into the glove of Melichamp, strike 1. Well, as we've seen done a couple times, AC Flora trying to bunt for a hit. It's not just Charlie. We saw Logan do it as well as Roper. Charlie was playing, they're playing Charlie deep, and they're still doing it at the 0-1. Curveball, that one's chopped over to the left side of the infield. The shortstop Ridgway's got it. The long throw to first is dug out by Bishop for out number 1. Well, so far, there have been 4 outs here in the first inning. 3 of them went to the shortstop. That was Ridgway's first time in action. He made a clean throw. Now it's the College of Charleston commit, Roper Winsky, digging in. Roper 6 for 11, 3 RBIs. He has been the vocal leader of this Falcon offense. Now the right-handed hitter at the top of the Falcon order. First pitch from Dixon on the way is a off-speed low for ball 1. Well, Dixon is making his 4th start, a 2.83 ERA over 24 2/3 innings pitched, now 25. The 1-0. Curveball called, strike one in the inner third. That one broke in late and just hits the top inner third part of the zone. So 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 away here in the bottom of the first. Scoreless between AC Flora and Camden. Long pause between Dixon and Roper. Now he'll wind and deal the 1-on. That ball is lined to the left side. That will drop into left field for a base knock in front of Graham. And the Falcons start hot yet again. It's a 1-out single for Roper Wensky. Roper went low in the zone to grab that hit, puts it right in front of the left fielder, and gets his first knock of the afternoon/evening. And now it's Dylan Hernandez. Well, the catcher has been having a breakout junior year. He had a great sophomore year with hitting .318. Now he's hitting .408 in his junior's campaign. Right on, right, Roper at first. First pitch on the way. Slider low, ball 1. Well, the common phrase I kept saying in the Daniels series last week is Daniels never seen a lineup like AC Flora all year. Can't say it about Camden. These two teams played twice. However, this Flora lineup has been acting very different this last month of the year. The 1-0. Breaking ball stays in tight. Dylan brushed off the plate. 2-0. Roper can go. He's stolen 7 bags so far this season. He's only been thrown out once. So far, he's not yet to go, but has a decent-sized lead over at first. Dixon will pick off to greet him, and more of a, hey, I know you're over there, Roper, rather than an attempt to get him. Dixon comes composed down to the belt. Now he'll go, Roper goes. That pitch is flown into center field right at Tucker. He makes a couple steps back toward the track and makes the one-handed grab for out number 2. Roper will have to treat back to first. So Dylan off the hit and run, popped that one into center. Easy play for Tucker, and there's 2 away for Tyler Hernandez.
Tyler Hernandez.
Well, Tyler, he throws right, but he hits left. The only lefty here in the Falcon order. He'll dig into the cleanup spot with Roper on first, 2 away here in the bottom of the first. Scoreless so far. Dixon will come set and deliver the first pitch. Fastball low and away, ball 1. Well, AC Flora has been at the plate for 14 innings. They have scored in 13 of them. This AC Flora offense has been lights out this season. The only time they didn't score was back in the 5th inning against Daniel. They ended up walking off in run rule fashion in the 6th the next. Now a pickoff to first, another lollipop over there from Dixon. He's yet to show his true pickoff move, but Roper easily dives back safely. Tyler here in his senior campaign, .395 batting average, over 981 at-bats, excuse me. The 1-0. Fastball in the dirt, gets away from Melichamp. Roper with a delayed steal, that throw into second on a line, but just not in time. A great ball in the dirt read from Roper. That ball hit the dirt. Roper was at second, and the Falcons have a runner in scoring position. Melichamp did a good job to keep that from going to the backstop, and even having a throw on that. That ball was in the dirt, probably at home plate, one of the tougher ones to read. 2 balls, no strikes. Dixon delivers the pitch. That one's lined right at the umpire to the glove of Ridgway. The shortstop on the hop throws the first, and it's in time. 4 up, 3 down. AC Flora gets a runner to second, but cannot make it count. It's a scoreless ball game going to the second. We come back. Welcome back to beautiful Forest Acres, South Carolina. A little toasty today, 81 degrees here at Falcon Field as we're now in the top of the second. Camden AC Flora scoreless through one, something that hasn't happened all postseason for either of these teams. So now Tyler on the hill, he'll get in the middle of the order. It's Mac Mellichamp leading off, right on right as Tyler winds and deals. The first pitch is a fastball up and away, ball one. Well, looking at this game, it's a little different. You know, this is the first time that AC Flora lineup has seen Maddox Dixon. However, for some of these Bulldogs, this is the third time they're seeing Tyler. Tyler winds and deals. The 1-0 is called. Strike one, low in the zone, 1-1. Tyler has pitched now twice against Camden. This is his third. 5 1/3 innings with 1 earned run against the Bulldogs in his career. The 1-1. Changeup up and in. Mellichamp able to hold his swing back. He was looking to go around. 2 balls, 1 strike, nobody gone here to begin the second. And Mellichamp is one of those, but he's not had a successful career at the dish against AC Flora, just 2 for 13. He awaits the 2-1. Fastball in the left-handed box. Quickly, 3 balls, 1 strike now to the leadoff man for Camden here in the second. After Mellichamp, it's Sharp and Ridgway up for the Bulldogs. Tyler will wind and deal the 3-1. Fastball called, strike 2 on the outside edge. Should say 3-2. There we go. Scorebug making sure it's looking good. Tyler wind and deal the payoff. Fastball, got him looking, strike 3. He froze him on ice with the heater, and there's 1 away. Well, this has easily been Tyler's best outing season as a pitcher. He has been locked down so far here in 2026. A 1.54 ERA. Now his 54th strikeout. He'll get the right-handed Dalton Sharp with 1 away. The pitch on the way. Fastball called, strike 1 on the outside edge. Tyler, his light blue glove will go into his windup now. The 0-1 is tapped foul quickly, 0-2. Ridgway in his junior campaign hitting .325 with 20 RBIs. He's 6 for 8 in this postseason. He has really helped his Bulldogs by .421 batting average at the dish. The 0-2. Curveball doesn't break. It stays way upstairs. Ball 1. Tyler. He'll wheel and deal the 1-2. Fastball up around the head. Ball 2. Metal plate up around the head. Wasn't close to taking the head off of Sharp for those listening at home. Now Tyler quickly will work the 2-2 on the way. Fastball low and away. Ball 3. It'll fill her up. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 1 away here. It's the top of the second. Camden AC Flora scoreless so far. Camden looking for their first base runner as Dalton Sharp, who is looking to draw his team high 17th walk of the season. Tyler will deliver the payoff yet again. Fastball swung through and missed. High heat. And there's strikeout number 2. So I did all of that for Ridgway. That was Dalton Sharp at the dish, hitting .333. Now it's Clay Ridgway. That's what happens when you look down instead of looking up. Well, Sharp strikes out for the 12th time this year. Now it's Ridgway, who went 2 for 3 with a double and an RBI in their Saturday win against York. That was the last time these Bulldogs hit the diamond. Southpaw at the dish. First pitch on the way is a fastball. That one's flared out to the left side of the infield. The shortstop, Joe Ray, retreats in a shallow left, makes the play on the grass, and that will do it for out number 3. Tyler pitches a 1-2-3 inning yet again. And the Falcons will try to come up to bat and break the scoreless tie. welcome back to Falcon Field. This is the Upper State semifinals right here on Definite Fiction between AC Flora and Camden. They'll face the winner of Wren and Fountain Inn, which has been a high-scoring affair early. 6-4 lead for Wren in the bottom of the second inning. Fountain Inn has the tying run at the dish. Well, right here, so far it's been low-scoring. There'll be Dixon back out there to begin to Jack Chetwood. First pitch, off-speed called, strike one on the outside edge. Well, Chetwood has been one of the hottest hitters for AC Flora. Yet again, he has been having an incredible senior campaign. As the 0-1, fastball upstairs, ball two. Or ball one, excuse me. 1-1 the count. Chetwood in his senior campaign hitting .479 at the dish, over 71 at-bats, with 26 RBIs. Winding and dealing is Dixon, the 1-1. Change up in the dirt. Chetwood holds the bat back. 2-1. Chetwood with his green and black bat over his shoulder. He'll wait. The 2-1. Called strike two. Slider paints the inner third of the zone. Well, so far, Dixon has had some great movement of off speed. They look like they're going to hit the right-handed batters, then dip in late. 2 balls, 2 strikes, nobody gone here in the bottom of the second. Dixon will deliver the 2-2 pitch. Breaking ball, that's a high fly ball into left field. It'll stay in the yard. Graham, the left fielder, moves over to the line and makes the one-handed grab for out number 1. Well, that was the longest at-bat AC Flora drew here against Dixon. Dixon only needed 11 pitches to get through the first inning. It was a 5-pitch at-bat to Chetwood, and he'll flip it over to Monty Lafitte. Another right-handed bat for AC Flora. Dixon, so far, so good. He'll wind and deal the first pitch. Fastball way wide, ball 1. Well, if you remember in the top half of the second, I mentioned this is the first time AC Flora has seen Dixon. He's really come on as a pitcher late, and he was the pitcher who got the Game 1 win against York last week, the 1-0. Breaking ball low, ball 2, and time is called before that pitch through. Looks like, so maybe it was a balk was called. With no one on base, it just makes the count 2-0. So 2 balls, no strikes. Either way, Monty ahead 2-0, one way or another. Right-hander awaits the 2-0, and so it's 3-0, and now that's going to be another balk call. I believe it has something to do with the way Dixon is delivering. I'm not exactly sure. This is my shortcoming as my own broadcaster. And you may have heard to the left of me some of the Bulldog faithful saying they didn't mention anything in the first game. That's almost probably impartial to the AC Flora coaching staff. You know, when you're a coach, I'll put some background music on as it's a quick 3-0 count. I put the music a little higher during the game, so I'll put that down just a tad. But the way things work here, you know, is usually when the coaches see something and they want the umpires to pay attention to it, they'll point it out to the umpire. Sometimes you're not watching for the little things. Coach Hallett, I guess, pointing something out. He is one of the, premier coaches here in the state. Coach Hallett, already a Hall of Famer with over 600 wins, 7 state titles, and this is his final season with the Falcons. We can't be more blessed to have Coach Hallett with us. As now it's a 3-0 count off a couple balks. Can Dixon find it back? The 3-0. Fastball call, strike 1 in the outer third. Lafitte 6 for 10 here in the postseason with 2 doubles, a homer, and 10 RBIs. Those 10 are tied with Dillon for the team lead during the postseason, at least. The 3-1 from Dixon. Fastball low, a 5-pitch walk. Well, after the balk-induced walk, Lafitte will step on first. Now for Rohan Bremer. And now Coach Beckley will come out and talk to the home plate umpire. Just a clarification on the rule.
Up next for the Falcons, number 28, Rohan Bremer.
So now Rohan Bremer will dig in. Bremer had a sluggish start and looks like going to be some talk. I'm not sure what's going on. Coach Hallett bringing someone over, and looks like there's going to be some clarification potentially, as it looks like Coach Bates going to come out here. Well, a weird break here at Falcon Field as I believe some stat stuff's gonna have to be worked on. Well, after a quick brief meeting as Dixon throwing the ball around the infield. It's a 1-out ball game here in the bottom of the second. 0-0 contest so far. Monty Lafitte drew the first walk of the game for either side, and now Rohan Bremer has a chance to do some damage. As I mentioned, Rohan's really had a strong second half of the year, 13 for his last 25, with 16 RBIs and 368 for AC Flora. The right-handed batter awaits. Dixon will deal the first pitch. Breaking ball, that one's carved foul to the right side. Be 0-1. Rohan has had success against these Bulldogs. 7 RBIs here against Camden. It will now be his 5th game between these teams. Or 6th, rather. Forget we played the playoff game. The 0-1. That ball is nubbed over to the right side. That ball has got some spin. It's going to stay fair down the first base line. Dixon, the first pitcher, comes over, retreats, gets the first, and gets the out for out number 2. Dixon hustle, was able to flip it to first for out number 2. Rohan was digging down the first base line. Just didn't have enough juice to get there in time for out number 2 now.
Now batting for the Birds.
Well, that was off the end of Rohan's bat. Had some wicked spin to stay down that first base line fair. Rohan was hustling hard, but just couldn't beat out the heads-up play from Dixon, who was able to get the second out of the inning. And now it's Joe Ray. Joe has been one of the mainstays in the bottom half of this order, and he's been lights out this year as well. 364 for AC Flora. Out of the stretch, Dixon works. First pitch. Breaking ball just stays in tight for ball 1. A packed out section over here to the left of me for Camden. Just a short drive down for them. It's about a 45-minute drive from here. The 1-0. Breaking ball that almost hits Ray, stays inside. Ball 2. Well, if it gets that far, Logan Price, who's potentially been one of the best hitters here in the postseason for AC Flora, waits on deck. The 9-hole for the Falcons. 2 balls, no strikes, 2 away here in the bottom of the second. AC Flora trying to break through it, scoreless so far. The pitch. Fastball up and in, ball 3. Dixon trying to work out of some trouble here in the second. Runner on second for AC Flora in the form of Lafitte. Dixon looks at him and will fire. The 3-0 pitch is Music way up and in. A 4-pitch walk now to Joe Ray.
Now batting for the Falcons, number 2, Logan Price.
Well, now it's Logan Price, who has been a tough out all postseason for opposing pitchers. 6 for 7 with 3 RBIs and 4 walks. He has been the kind of do-it-all kind of guy at the bottom of the order. Can the 9-hole keep the lineup moving? Runners on first and second with 2 away here in the bottom of the second for Price. Third baseman Newman is playing back. Now will creep in just a tad. First pitch to Price. Breaking ball that stays behind Logan for ball 1. Nice play from Melichamp to get out of his stance and to glove it, keeping both runners at bay. Well, Dixon was able to get the second out of the inning off of Bremer, off that weird dribbler. But now has thrown 5 straight out of the zone. He'll deliver. The 1-0, that one skipped in the left-handed box, will go all the way to the backstop. This will allow both runners to advance with ease. Lafitte goes to third, Joe Ray goes to second. It's ball 2, so 2 balls, no strikes, 2 away here in the bottom of the second. Runners at second and third for AC Flora, and the dangerous still commit, Charlie Scott, awaits on deck. He's been the prospect here at AC Flora High School, getting a lot of MLB draft hype. Dixon would not like to face him in a spot with the bases juiced or worse, a deficit. The 2-0. Change-up called, strike 1 on the inner third. First strike after 6 missed out of the zone. Middle infield playing Price back. The third baseman, Newman, still playing him back. A little surprised Price hasn't tried to put one down. The 2-1. Price swings, that ball's a hard grounder over the third base back. No, just foul. They're gonna rule that ball foul. That would have easily scored 2. Instead, it's a hard strike number 2. Home plate umpire immediately made his ruling. Coach Hallett really wanted that one. He was waving Joe Ray home already. Home plate umpire did a good job of making sure that play was dead from the moment it started. So now it's a 2-ball, 2-strike, 2-away affair here in the bottom of the second. Dixon, who had 11 pitch first inning, will throw his 20th pitch here in the second. Can Logan Price deliver in a clutch spot? The 9 holes hitting .371 with RBI situations. Dixon delivers the 2-2. Fastball, that one softly lined in the center field. Coming on is Tucker, but he has room as that ball hangs in the air, and it will be out number 3. Dixon works through trouble and gets out of the frame. It's a scoreless ball game going to the third. We come back. Welcome back to Falcon Field. Scoreless so far. AC Flora threatened but cannot produce. And now it's the bottom of the lineup for Camden. 7, 8, 9. Tucker, Graham, and Newman due up here against Tyler Hernandez, who's been rock solid, 6 up, 6 down. The right-hander will wind and deal. Right on right first pitch is fouled straight back. It's 0-1. Well, Thorne Tucker's been a mainstay in the lineup as a freshman. He's hitting .344 this season. The right-hander trying to produce here in the third, the 0-1. Fastball wide, ball 1. A good crowd here at Falcon Field. Both sides packed out now. The 1-1. Fastball, that one's flared over to the shortstop. Joe Ray takes a couple steps back, makes a hop for some fun, and grabs the ball for out number 1.
Up next, number 10, Edwards Graham.
That went off the hands of Tucker. That was a short pop-up right at the shortstop, Joe Ray. And now there's one away. It's the first time I've really seen a Camden player that was Tucker, kind of grabbing Graham aside saying, hey, this is what it looks like. Trying to figure out the movement of Hernandez. So far, 7 up, 7 down for Tyler. The first pitch on the way. Fastball low, ball 1. It's the right-handed Edwards Graham getting his first cracks at Hernandez. The junior hitting .304 this season. Tyler will wind and deal the 1-0. Swung through and missed. Elevated fastball makes it 1-1. So we're scoreless here in the top of the third if you're just joining us. AC Flora's threatened, has not scored yet. The 1-1 on the way. Fastball called, strike 2 on the inner third. Tyler Hernandez has worked through the top 7 batters for Camden without a sweat. He's now ahead 1-2 here against Graham. He'll wind and deal the pitch. Fastball got him swinging, strike 3. Hernandez sped a fastball by Graham on the outside edge, and there's 2 away. Well, now there's 2 away here for the 9-hole in the order, Kason Newman. Newman, the sophomore, hitting .283 this season. Right-hander awaits first pitch. Fastball wide, ball 1. Well, the USC Aiken commit has not wavered on the hill so far. He'll wind and deal the 1-0. Fastball, that one's popped into center field. Coming on is Charlie Scott. He'll race in. He has to dive and make the grab to retire the side. I think Charlie thought that ball was hanging up for a little longer. It did not, but he races it down and takes out Newman as AC Flora keeping Camden off the base pass. 9 up, 9 down for the Falcons. Can they put some runs across at the top of the order when we come back? could think of, and bear with me for about half a second. I'm gonna restart and stop and restart OBS. Unfortunately, that's gonna be the hotspot, and the only one I have is the one that Jeff gave me. So let me make sure that we're on that one real quick before I do anything irrational. Believe we are. So I'm just gonna quickly stop and start OBS. That means you're gonna see a black screen for about 2 seconds. I apologize, but hopefully it fixes the lag. Okay. Should be back now after a quick change. Again, I apologize for the lag. It's just a little hot maybe outside as well. Usually I have problems with everything else, but we'll wait. No. It's lagging pretty badly here. I don't have a hotspot on my phone. That didn't fix it at all. Unless Jeff, I'll text Jeff, the guy who runs everything. Unless he can get back to me, I don't unfortunately have an answer. I'm sorry. There's the only hotspot I have available to me is the one that the hotspot Jeff has, and without that, I'm kind of in a hole that I really can't figure it out. I can try to reconnect the stream here. Hopefully this works. This could go really badly if I try it. That's my only worry. I'm gonna text Jeff again. I apologize. Breaking ball away, or way to inside ball 2. Again, not much. Let me. Usually Jeff would change his hotspot, the 2-0. That ball's fouled back 2-1. Usually Jeff would change the hotspot here in situations like these. However, we don't have another hotspot to use. My hotspot, I don't have one on my phone. My phone plan does not include a hotspot, or else I would use mine. That was not my choice. The 2-1 breaking ball wide, ball 3, so 3-1 for Charlie. Again, I mean, I would like to change the hotspot, but I'm a little worried that's going to really throw things haywire. And there's just too many people here as well. 3-1. Charlie pops that one sky high in the infield, right behind the pitcher's mound. It's the shortstop, Ridgeway, to call everyone off, and he makes the play for out number 1. Let's see.
Number 7, Roper-Winsky.
I'm a little worried this is going to mess it up. That's my only worry with fixing the hotspot would be it just messing it up, because with hotspots it's a little weird. I don't know if I can get it back on the hotspot thing. It's my only worry. So apologies again for all the stuff happening. There's nothing. I'm kind of in a hole. I can only do so much here, unfortunately, when I don't have. Yeah, 1-0. And you guys can, I guess, kind of see it. And I apologize. The 1-0. Breaking ball hits Roper in the back. He'll go to first. See if I can get Jeff on the phone real quick. I don't know if it will work, but I'll do what I can. I can try fixing the hotspot, but there's a chance the stream goes down. And I can't get it up.
Number 12, Dylan Hernandez.
Yeah, again, usually in this situation, Jeff would just change the hotspot or get something else. That's unfortunately, because we have 3 bars and stream. I could also, it would be a lower quality. I'm not sure if that matters. If I could figure out a way to change OBS for the stream rate, I could do that. Again, that would not be fun. There's too many people here, unfortunately, I believe, is kind of what we're stuck in. So there is one option. It's called lower the bit rate, which makes the pitcher worse at home. I don't know if that's what y'all want, but that would unfortunately kind of be the only option I could think of without completely messing up the stream. I tried getting Jeff. Again, he's at the lacrosse banquet, so he's kind of tied up at the moment. So I apologize. You may just be stuck with this. It may get you ready for the audio-only stream we may be doing on Friday, because there will be no stream on Friday. I don't believe will be a stream on Friday, at least as of now. 2-0. Call, strike one. So at least we're up, but there's, yeah, well, I mean, I could try to see if I can remember that one. Okay, that's me reconnecting and connecting. I may just be out of luck. I'm sorry, y'all. Until Jeff can get back to me or anything. Because I don't have another, there's no other hotspot I have here that I could get. You can hear me just fine, but you just can't see the stream. If I can figure out how to lower the bit rate, that would work. However, runner goes, 3-1. Breaking ball called, strike through, throwing his second offline. Nice job from Roper to swipe second. Yeah, it's pretty bad. Let's see, can I? Now we're dropping a lot of frames here. My only other thing would be restart OBS. I believe I did try it, or I stopped streaming. All right, bear with me for one moment. All right, hopefully we're back. Yeah.
Now batting for the Falcons, number 21.
If I can figure out how to lower the bit rate, there'll be a worse pitcher, so unfortunately we're kind of in the same spot. Stream's gonna be kind of hard to watch. But I'll have to wait to get back to me how Jeff, because I have no idea how to fix that. I've never had this problem. Dylan drew the walk, so I apologize. The stream quality is gonna be pretty bad, and there's nothing I can really do about it. I've exhausted all my options. I did connect and reconnect to the hotspot. I've restarted OBS. Again, unfortunately, I don't have another hotspot, and it's kind of vital for this. So, it'll be Tyler Hernandez, runners at first and second, one away. Dylan drew the walk last at first pitch way, ball one. So I'm gonna keep my phone on do not disturb. Okay, good. I'm not there.
Running at first base, number 29, Davis Lumpkin.
So Davis Lumpkin running at first base. He's been the courtesy runner for most AC Flora's postseason. 1 ball, no strikes, 1 out here in the bottom of the third inning. Tyler at the dish. Do my better to be as discreet as possible. The 1-0. Fast, or changeup looks like up and away. Ball 2. So luckily, thankfully for me, Dylan did not hit a homer. He had one of his hard hit balls that went foul. So thankfully, he didn't hit a homer, or else I'd have missed it. 2-0. Well, thankfully, unthankfully. Unthankfully in the sense of it'd be really cool to be up right now, but thankfully in the sense that I would have missed it and felt really bad, even though it would have been really bad quality. So I'll try to mess with the frames. Ball 4 walk, so I'll load them up. And the Falcons will have a chance to do some real damage here. Bases juiced.
Number 1, Jack Chetwood.
And AC Flora has a chance to really put a hurting on Camden now. Bases juiced. 1 out. As another courtesy runner will take over at first base now for Tyler. Well, AC Flora's best eye gets aboard. Again, I apologize for the lagging. Whenever Jeff can get back to me, I will do what I can. But until then, kind of stuck. Hopefully it fixes itself. Doesn't look like it, which is not ideal. At least you can hear me, so that's the only good thing. We'll be Chetwood up with the bases juiced. 1 away here. Jack Chetwood has been excellent in these situations all year. Well, it's been a hit by pitch, back-to-back walks. Charlie popped out into the infield for his time up here. So that's how the 1 outs come across. Mound visit. I'm gonna take a quick step away, see if I can fix these drop frames or something. Welcome back to Falcon Field. I'm still trying to mess around with the frames. Again, apologies for the lag. As I've kind of mentioned, there's not really much I can do until Jeff gets back to me. If there's a chance to decrease the frame rate, that would unfortunately be where we are. Yeah, Jeff's away at a lacrosse banquet tonight, so there's nothing. I have not encountered this problem in my couple times streaming. Usually it's lowered enough. So either way, audio has got to do for now. I apologize, y'all. First pitch right on right. Chetwood to Dixon. Chetwood grabs that one in the left center field. Coming on is Graham. He runs it down for out number 2. Tagging at third and scoring will be Roper Wensky with the first run of the game. It's a sacrifice fly for Jack Chetwood, and the Falcons lead it 1-0. Well, that ball was gapped, but it stayed in the air a little too long. Graham able to run it down for out number 2. However, Jack Chetwood does his job, and AC Flora grabs their first lead of the game. It's a 1-0 now. See if I can, again, I'll see if I can try to fix stuff at the end, but the end of the inning. So hopefully that lasts a little longer. It's Monty Lafitte right on right. Dixon give up his first run to AC Flora. Can the Falcons tack on some more? Dixon, couple glances around. Camden bullpen getting work, and now time call to the dish. Well, for the Camden faithful, I say it every time we play here, I can see the away bullpen, I cannot see the home bullpen, so I know exactly who's warming up for Camden. It's number 9, Dalton Sharp. If AC Flora has a man in the bullpen, I won't know until they make their way out. I can guess, but I won't know. So either way, Dalton Sharp's warming up for Camden. Now that caveat's out of the way. First pitch to Lafitte. Swung through and missed, off speed. Finds the outside part of the plate for strike 1. Dixon loses the cap as well along with it. Well, Dixon had been very pitch efficient back in the first inning. Now he's up to 50 pitches. That was number 50 right there. He's ahead of Lafitte, 0-1. 2 away here in the bottom of the third. AC Flora now in front 1-0 off the Jack Chetwood sacrifice fly. Dixon glances and will fire the 0-1. Breaking ball low, ball 1. Good take from Lafitte. He's trying to reach for the second straight inning. He walked back in the second and was left stranded at third. AC Flora's been so good in spots like these. Batting average of a .421 with runners in scoring position. Lafitte right there with him, hitting .500 in RBI situations. 1 ball, 1 strike to him. Dixon glances at second, delivers the 1-1. Change up low ball, 2 gets into the dirt. A late delay steal from Lumpkin. He gets thrown out at third by a mile. That ball did not break far away from Melichip, and that's how the inning ends at the third base bag. Well, AC Flora does take the lead. It's 1-0, and I'm going to try to fix the stream when we come back. Welcome back to Falcon Field. So Jeff's remedy did not work. Moving the hot spot has not produced any more fruitful. So first pitch is fouled back. Strike 1 here as we're now beginning the second go around of this Camden lineup. I texted to see if I can any way to lower the bit rate. That's, I mean, unfortunately this is the only remedy it's going to find if y'all want a stream that's not lagging, which I believe all of y'all do. So right on right, pitch to Bishop's fastball wide. 1 ball, 1 strike now to the leadoff man. Hernandez will wind and deal the 1-1. Fastball's upstairs, ball 2. Well, Tyler went 9 up, 9 down the first time in the Camden order. Now it's Bishop back up. He's been the hottest hitter for the Bulldogs. Falcons play him back. The 2-1, swung and missed. Fastball low in the zone, 2-2. And moving the hot spot has not worked as that ball is fouled back. Yeah, we're kind of just, if there's a way to lower the bit rate, that'd be the only way, unfortunately, at this point, because I'm out of luck. Apologies again. So 2 balls, 2 strikes, nobody gone here at the top of the 4th. AC Flora in front, 1-0. Let me put that run on the board for the Falcons. There we go. 2-2 on the way. Fastball, that one's sharply grounded to the left side of the infield for a base knock, and Camden has their first base runner of the day.
Now batting number 1, Brady Furnace.
Well, you knew Bishop was eventually going to get a his, and he finally does. They're fighting off a couple pitches from Hernandez. He grabs a hit. The team high in batting average, on base percentage, all the 9-yard. Leads the inning off now for the Bulldogs. Well, it'll be Brady Furnace up. Left-handed bat. Bishop over at first has 23 stolen bags. Shocker, team lead. Southpaw comes at the plate. The first pitch called, strike 1. Fastball low in the zone. The third baseman, Chetwood, creeping in. He has been excellent at the hot corner for AC Flora all season. Furnace didn't bluff a bunt there. We'll see if he tries to lay one down here. No balls, 1 strike as Tyler throws back to first, not in time. Yeah, we're just dropping all 4 to frames. The 0-1 bunt shown by Furnace. That's with high and in, ball 1. He does try to lay one down, and Hernandez does not throw one over the plate. So 1 ball, 1 strike now. See if I can just move this hot spot anywhere I possibly can, but I don't know if this is going to help anyway. Tyler will throw back to first yet again. Bishop with a small lead. That ball trickles away from left feet. He had to go across Bishop as Bishop will now reach second. It's an error. And Camden has a tying run in scoring position with nobody gone. So 1 ball, 1 strike. Furnace will try to lay the bunt down. It's a fastball high. Did he stay around? No, he did not. It's ball 2. Furnace just got that bat back in time, so 2 balls, 1 strike now. Of course, Furnace did not try to hit the first pitch, but then tried to bunt the last 2. He throws bunt again, 2-1. That ball's down to the third base side. Chetwood, the only play he has is at first. The third baseman throws. It's not be able to pick by Lafitte. Bishop cannot race home, and it will be an error that puts runners in the corners with nobody gone.
Now batting number 22, Maddox Dixon.
So an error puts runners at the corners for Camden now. Back-to-back errors for AC Flora. Can these Falcons rebound? They've done a great escape artist act all season. Tying runner at third, go-ahead runner for Camden at first. Can Tyler fight out of it? It's Maddox Dixon who grounded out to Joe Ray at second. First time around. Middle infield playing, double play depth. The southpaw waits. First pitch. Fastball, a half-hearted swing for Dixon for strike 1. Well, Chetwood, the third baseman, playing even with Bishop at the bag. Second and short for AC Flora back. They're going to concede a run for the double play ball. Tyler will step off and look the runner back at third. Chetwood not covering, so not really a chance to get the runner, but still trying. That pitch is softly grounded over the first base side. Lafitte will field it in foul ground. And that will be a foul ball. So, long story short, if Lafitte, the ball's in foul ground, Lafitte touches it, it is foul. It does not matter where Lafitte's body is, no matter where the ball is. So even though Lafitte fielded it in fair territory, that ball was foul when he fielded it, meaning it's just a strike 2. So 0-2 the count. Tyler quickly fires the pitch, the fastball high for ball 1. The 1-2. Fastball is popped right behind home plate, and Dixon stays alive. Well, Tyler, who had been working very efficiently through these first couple innings, has now slowed his pace down just a tad. Camden's starting to work out some longer at-bats here against Hernandez. The 1-2. Breaking ball, got him looking, strike 3. Dixon goes down, window watch in the top of the zone, and there's 1 away.
Now batting number 16.
So the 4th strikeout for Tyler as Matt Melichamp comes up with 1 away and runners still at the corners. Runners still in the corners. 1 away now here in the top of the 4th. Double play ball gets AC Flora out of the inning. Melichamp at the dish. Right-handed hitter. Tyler will step off and look both runners back before the first pitch. Well, the Flora section, it's filled out to the right of me, anticipating the pitch. The first pitch on the way is a ball swatted foul to the right side. It's 1-0-1. Melichamp swung at a ball at his eyes and hit it foul. Well, Melichamp went down looking his first go-around. The Bulldogs are starting to see Tyler just a little better the second go-around. It's always more difficult the second time. You start seeing the pitcher better. The 0-1. Fastball, that one's on the ground to the second baseman, Wensky. Tries to go the second for 1, he does. So Joe Ray, the turn to first is in time. The 4-6-3 double play. Melichamp kick it down the line, and the Falcons with a Houdini act get out of the corners and nobody gone. A 1-0 lead for AC Flora as we go to the bottom of the 4th and we return. Welcome back to Falcon Field. The stream looks fixed. I'm going to assume the heat dropped, and that's going to be my only assumption. Either way, you guys were able to see that in high quality, I believe, or at least good enough. So welcome back to Falcon Field. AC Flora gets out of the no outs and runners on the corners jam. It was a strikeout looking at an inning double play. And now it's Monty Lafitte back up, right on right. Again, the 4th for AC Flora. First pitch is a fastball low, ball 1. Peeled down to first. Lafitte was able to keep the bat on his shoulder. Well, the inning ended on the base pass after Davis Lumpkin was called out on trying to steal a bag. However, Jack Chetwood did his job. Was able to grab the sacrifice fly first running. Lafitte Shoots a ball high and deep out to center field. That ball is carrying. It's very high in the air, but Tucker has a beat on it, and he makes the play on the warning track for out number 1. Well, it was hard to see how far that ball was going to carry. That was hit really, really high in the air. It did go far back, but Tucker was able to play it as it stayed in the yard.
Batting for the Falcons, number 28, Rohan Bremer.
Well, again, it's a 1-0 lead for AC Flora. Now Rohan Bremer will dig in. Dixon quickly will work. The first pitch to the right-hander is low, ball 1, a slider. A lot of media is here. No prep baseball's here. Lou Beziak is here. All watching this great game. The 1-0. Slider call, strike 1 in the outer third. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 away is Melichamp. Looks like they couldn't keep that one completely in his mitt. Just has to retrieve it and trickle that ball back to the pitcher, Dixon. He's been great today so far. Just 1 hit allowed to the Falcons. But he's allowed 4 walks, and that's where the damage was done. Again, the other side of the upper state bracket, it's a 8-5 lead for Wren over Fountain Inn. The 1-1. Breaking ball stays inside, ball 2. Bremer ahead, 2 balls, 1 strike, 1 away here in the bottom of the 4th. Dixon will wind and deal the pitch. That fastball, that one sent out to center field. Tucker ranging to his left, now comes in and makes the one-handed grab. There's 2 away. So 2 up, 2 down now for Joe Ray. Dixon, through the first 2 batters, trying to work a 1-2-3, and it goes through Joe Ray, who drew a walk his last go-around. Right on right here. Sun goes down here at Falcon Field. Lights come on. First pitch from Dixon. Slider called, strike 1 in the inner third. That has been his bread and butter so far today. That slider slotting in beautifully on the inner third, breaking right across in front of the right-handers. The 0-1. Fastball swung through and missed in the dirt. And Dixon ahead, 0-2 quickly. Well, one side of the upper state bracket, high octane, the other one, low scoring. The 0-2 on the way from Dixon. Fastball inside, Ray keeps his bat on the shoulder. Ball 1. Well, after Joe Ray, if it gets that far, Logan Price awaits on deck, the last man in the order. And I'll flip over back to Charlie Scott. The 1-2 on the way. Off speed stays in the left-handed box. It'll be ball 2. So 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 away here in the bottom of the 4th. Dixon quickly works the pitch. Breaking ball hits Joe Ray in the back. He will take his bat and push it back to the first base side. So now, runner on first, 2 away for Logan Price. Logan Price lined out to the center fielder, Thorne Tucker, his last go-around. Price almost had a really jolt to the offense. It was a hot shot on the third base line that just went foul. So another right-handed bat here for AC Flora. Ray at first. Very safe lead for Ray. Dixon will deal the first pitch. Slider low, ball 1. Well, again, Price has been such a tough out, only his 2nd time being out here in the postseason, happened last at bat. You know, you're wondering how this lineup's going to fill out. Logan Price has slotted him beautifully, hitting .333 in his sophomore campaign. The 0-1's in the dirt, a breaking ball that Melichamp keeps in front of him. It's ball 2. Joe Ray learning his lesson, doesn't try to go to second. Melichamp has a great arm. The second good catcher AC Flora's faced. Toby Lowe played exceptionally well against AC Flora last week. The 2-0. Called, strike 1. Looked like a changeup on the outside edge. So 2 balls, 1 strike, 2 away here in the bottom of the 4th. AC Flora out in front, 1-0 against the Bulldogs of Camden. Logan Price trying to keep the train moving for Flora. The 2-1. That ball is lined in the left field, but right at Graham. He takes 1 step back and makes the one-handed grab for out number 3. Well, 1 hit either side, a 1-0 lead for AC Flora. We go to the back half of this game. We return right here on Definite Fiction. But before we go anywhere, I'm going to take a minor step back. I'm going to put some music down so we can talk about our sponsors here. You know, we've been having the same sponsors here on Falcon for AC Flora Baseball a while in definite fiction, but we just have to shout them on every single chance we get because, you know, they not only sponsor us, they sponsor AC Flora, and they also, you know, promote the athletes here in the Midlands. And that's a large part of the skipper of the 2-1-5, Coach Chris Dorsey, coach of the local Legion team here in Richland County. Now, of course, Camden, you guys know exactly how competitive Legion is. Such a great Legion team over there. The 17ers have had multiple time state champions. And, you know, we got our own last year. Coach Dorsey stealing from Coach Howard in a way to get his Legion team. And why should you play Legion? Well, it's free, first and foremost. Great competition. Both these sides know that. They are exceptionally well here in the Legion field. And, of course, it's free. It's free. It's right here on Definite Fiction. You get great opponents. You get great, you know, talent. College players come back. Great high school players play. There's no reason not to play Legion. So go to 803monarchs.com or 803 Monarchs on X to follow our Falcons and these Legion affairs. Go to richland215baseball.com to sign up for Legion Camden. You can also go to that link and sign up for your Legion team as well. That's just the hub for our Legion team. All right. And of course, the Bigger Box Dumpster Company. We'll talk about them a little more later, but All-Inclusive Private Waste Disposal Company, Coach Dorsey, you know, actually this is his everyday job, so go give them a little love too. We'll talk about more about them later as we come back to the fifth. A 1-0 lead for AC Flora. It was a 4-6-3 double play to get him out of the inning. As now it's 5-6-7. Sharp, Ridgeway, Tucker to lead off. Right on right, first pitch, fastball wide, ball one. Well, Tyler now over 50 pitches today. He's out dueling Dixon in the pitch category right now. The 1-0. Fastball swung through and missed. A golf swing through the heart of the zone. It's 1-1. Well, Sharp, he went down swinging his last go around. 1 ball, 1 strike. Hernandez deals. The fastball in the left-handed box, ball 2. It's been a pitcher's duel here between Dixon and Hernandez so far. AC Flora has the 1-0 advantage. It's the Jack Chetwood sacrifice fly back in the third that gave Flora that lead. The 2-1 now. Fastball called, strike 2 low in the zone. Now it's the top of the fifth. Camden put 1 hit across and had a couple errors help him out. That 1 hit belongs to Thomas Bishop. Because of course it would. Hernandez will wheel and deal the 2-2. Fastball is spoiled off. A nice job from Sharp to stay in the AB, and it's still 2-2. Well, Sharp now in the postseason, 5 for 10. He's only struck out twice and has 2 RBIs. These two teams have been lights out so far in the postseason, both playing their 4th game. That means they swept the district. 2 balls, 2 strikes on the way. Hernandez fires the pitch. Got him looking, strike 3. Sharp didn't even offer at the curveball that paints the outside part of the plate. It's good for out number 1, and that's Tyler's 5th strikeout of the game.
Now batting number 2, Clay Ridgeway.
So now Clay Ridgeway up. The southpaw popped out to Joe Ray. His last at bat, it was off his hands, and easy play for the shortstop. First pitch on the way. It's a fastball. That one's dribbled over to the left side. It will stay foul. Sorry, it took my breath away. That ball was going foul, and all of a sudden, looked like it got some backspin. Jack Chetwood, the third baseman, had to race in and just tap it to make sure it stayed foul. We saw a play with Rohan Bremer earlier in the game for AC Flora. Not exactly the same play. That ball was fair and stayed fair. Chetwood had to race and keep that Ridgeway dribbler from being fair. So no balls, 1 strike now. Hernandez will deliver. The 0-1, that one skied into shallow right field. Wensky ranging back, the second baseman will call everyone off and make the one-handed grab. There's 2 away. Well, now it's Thorne Tucker up. The right-hander popped out to Joe Ray as well his last go-around. The shortstop's been getting a lot of action here for AC Flora on the diamond. The right-hander awaits. Hernandez will deal the first pitch. Fastball low, ball 1. Well, for AC Flora, it's the top of the Falcon order here, up duo in the bottom of the 5th. Scott Wensky and Dylan Hernandez. The 1-0. Swung through and missed. Upstairs changeup for strike 1. Tyler tunnels that so well. That fastball comes in, and all of a sudden you get the changeup. You don't know what to expect. He'll wheel and deal the 1-1. Fastball in the left-handed box, ball 2. Well, this is game 1 of potentially a best of 3. Game 2 will be at Camden on Friday night. The 2-1. Fastball up around the eyes, ball 3. The winner of this game will get the winner of the other side of the bracket. That is Wren and Fountain Inn. It is 8-all in the bottom of the 5th. Fountain Inn came all the way back after being down 5-0, I believe. The 3-1 on the way. Called strike 2, change up on the inside edge. Tucker watches it go, and it'll fill the count. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 away here in the 5th. Clear base pass ahead. Tyler trying to keep it that way. The pitch. Got him swinging, excuse me, strike 3. A fastball went right by Tucker, and Tyler strikes out 2 and retires the side. AC Flora with their 1-0 lead will be taken to the bottom of the 5th when we come back. Welcome back to Definite Fiction. We are live here for the Upper State semifinals. It is another edition in this rivalry here on the diamond between Camden and AC Flora. So far, the Falcons have the 1-0 advantage. They're trying to add to it. They'll be the top of the order. Charlie Scott, 3rd time up. First pitch called, strike 1. Curveball finds the inner 3rd. Well, Dixon has been brilliant, keeping his Bulldogs in there. The only hit he allowed was back in the 1st inning against Roper Wensky. Charlie awaits the 0-1. Fastball skips in, ball 1. Been some drama in 4A already. A couple top teams went down, 1-1. Changeup stays in, tight ball 2 for both these teams. Seneca was the top team that went down. That was because of Camden. They upset the Bobcats at their place and then beat York to top off another district title. And then in the lower state, it's the 2-1 on the way. Fastball low, ball 3. Charlie moves ahead. In the lower state, it was North Augusta who upset the War Eagles, the number 2 team in 4A. It's the 3-1 on the way. Fastball wide, Scott reaches. It's a walk to get AC Flora going in the 5th.
Up next for the Birds, number 7, Roper Wensky.
So Roper Wensky will now come up. He's reached base twice. He's been hit by a pitch, has singled, and he's also scored the only run of the game here, as we're now here in the bottom of the 5th. Got Charlie Scott on first, the speedster with the team high stolen base leader. The caller, Charleston Commit, awaits. First pitch on the way is going to be a bunt down the right field side. That ball is on that first base line, and it will trickle foul. Dixon heads up play, does not glove it until it trickles foul, and it will be a strike 1 for Roper. That ball looked like it had a chance and then just kept trickling also slowly foul. Unfortunately for Roper, who was looking to reach on a bunt, if that just stayed fair, it would have been a very good attempt at it. He did it last game against Daniel. So no balls, 1 strike, nobody gone. The bottom of the 5th, AC Flora out in front, 1-0 against the Bulldogs. Trying to add to that lead. Now the 3rd baseman Newman in. The 0-1. Roper watches the slider stay in the left-handed box, ball 1. Well, Roper extended now his hit streak. It's 22 games now for Roper in a hit streak. It's incredible for the senior, who comes in hitting .422. That average has only gone up. Now a small pickoff back at first. Scott dives in again. I said it earlier, little didn't give you the number, but 22 white bags for Charlie Scott here in 2026. That's good for the team lead. The center fielder's got top end speed here in the 2026 class. He goes, the 1-1. Change up low, ball 2. No throw into second. Melichamp couldn't get the handle, and it is stolen bag number 23 for Scott. So now it's the team leader in runners and batting average, runners in scoring position, Roper Wensky. 579 at the dish. Can Roper add to that? Get another RBI. He's tied with Charlie for the team high as he's showing bunt all the way now. It's a 2-1 count. Dixon will throw. That ball is going to hit Roper, who pulls the bat back. He flips it to first. Dixon was saying, did he go around? No, he did not. It's been the case for both times. It was earlier, I believe it was the last inning for Furness, who looked like he kept that bat out there. Umpire ruled in discretion of the hitter. He rules in discretion of Roper there. So the Falcons have a threat brewing yet again. First and second with nobody out. It's for the heart of the order. Another note for Dixon. That is now his 8th batter that has reached without getting a hit and without an error. 5 walks, 3 hit batters. It's not a successful formula for Dixon, who's trying to keep AC Flora off the scoreboard. Both of these high-octane offenses averaging a combined 26 runs here in the postseason per game. AC Flora 15 and Camden 11. It's a 1-0 affair here in the bottom of the 5th. However, Dylan Hernandez, who can hit with the best of them, hits .536 with runners in scoring position. Digs in. He's 0 for 1, has flown out and walked. AC Flora has runners at first and second. The first baseman, Bishop, creeps in, trying to cut down the lead runner at third if a bunt is put down. Infield shading Dylan to the right otherwise. And now a step off look back at second. Charlie will go back to the bag, but Dylan does show bunt there. AC Flora dugout trying to power their team to some more insurance. Dylan now shows bunt all the way. Dixon delivers. First pitch is going to be bunt into the glove of Melichamp. It's strike 1. Ball was inside. Dylan couldn't get the bat to the ball. It'll stay there. No balls, 1 strike. Nobody gone here in the bottom of the 5th. Dylan shows bunt. Dixon delivers the pitch. That was bunted to the left side of the pitcher, Dixon. He gloves it. He slips on the diamond. He throws in the first from his butt, and that ball's not in time, and it gets away from the first baseman. Dylan will take off to second, but then he goes back at first. Charlie comes home with the second Falcon run. Roper goes to third, and AC Flora leads 2-0. Well, Dixon, almost a cardinal sin in a way, trying to throw from his rear end on the ground. Overthrows Bishop at first. So Dylan does his job. It's going to be ruled as an error, but Charlie Scott comes home. AC Flora now leads it 2-0 with runners in the corners. Still nobody gone.
Number 21, Tyler Hernandez.
And now Tyler Hernandez will come up for the 3rd time today. He has walked and grounded out. Again, Sharp still warming up in that Bulldog bullpen. This may be one of the last batters Dixon has to face. USC Aiken commit will dig in. The southpaw looking to put a jolt here in the Falcon field. Lumpkin, courtesy, running over at first. Time called from Tyler.
Running at first base, number 29, Davis Lumpkin.
So you have Roper at third, Davis Lumpkin at first. There's nobody out here in the bottom of the 5th. As Dixon will deliver to Tyler. First pitch on the way is a changeup low. Melichamp gloves in and keeps it in front of him to keep both runners at bay. It's just ball 1. Well, Mac Melichamp has been excellent behind the plate tonight. He just potentially saved a run there for the Bulldogs, and his arm saved what could have been a bigger inning for AC Flora back in the 3rd. Dixon will fire the 1-0. Breaking ball stays in the right-handed box, ball 2. So 2 balls, no strikes, nobody gone in the bottom of the 5th. It's a prime opportunity for the Falcons. Dixon will fire the 2-0. Breaking ball, that one's carved into left field, slicing towards Graham. The left fielder ranging back toward the track, has room and makes the one-handed grab for out number 1. Tagging at third and scoring is Roper Wensky. Going back to first base is Davis Lumpkin, who got as far as he thought he could get back. It's a sacrifice fly for Tyler Hernandez. It's 3-0 Falcons.
Now batting for the Falcons, number 1, Jack Chetwood.
So now it's Jack Chetwood at the dish. Chetwood had the first RBI of the game back in the 3rd with a sacrifice fly. He's also flown out to left field. Right on, right, 3-0 lead now for the Falcons. Dixon will release and come home. First pitch is gonna be bunted to the left side. Rick Newman, the third baseman, has it. He slips in the diamond. The throw into first is in time for out number 2. He threw that one from the ground and made a strike to first. Oh, wow. An incredible play from Newman. The third baseman slipped, threw a dart to first regardless to get Chetwood. It does the job, moves a runner into scoring position now for Monty Lafitte with 2 away. Now the 82nd pitch Dixon has thrown. He's been stretched to the max here against the Falcons. A 3-0 AC Flora lead with Lafitte at the dish. Right on right, first pitch on the way. Slider stays upstairs, ball 1. Lafitte reached off the walk back in the 2nd. He's also flown out to the center fielder. Ball that went to the warning track for Lafitte. Can the senior cap off a big inning for AC Flora? Dixon kicks and deals the 1-0. Breaking ball stays in tight. Ball 2. Dixon has been pitching excellent so far. Has yet to record a strikeout, but his walks have been his downfall so far this evening. 2 balls, no strikes, and Dixon will step off, look back at Lumpkin. No one was covering the bag. The second baseman, Furness, after the step off, does flash back there, but no attempt was made. Dixon glances at second. Now he'll deliver the 2-0. Swung through and missed. Changeup upstairs, strike 1. Again, up in Fountain Inn, 8-all ball game between Wren and Fountain Inn. However, that ball was actually just changed as I spoke. Wren takes a 2-run advantage. It's now a 10-8 game. Again, those are the 2 teams. The winner of this will play, if they won, of course. Dixon kicks and deals. The 2-1 on the way. Off the hands of Lafitte and fouled off to the right side. It'll stay 2 now and 2. A 3-0 lead for the Falcons. Lafitte trying to add to it. Monty has had an excellent postseason, now 6 for 11. He has 29 RBIs. That would be a lot from a normal team. It's more than anyone Camden has all season. However, the Falcon top of the order has been potent all year. Lafitte at the dish awaits. The 2-2 on the way. It's a fastball in the dirt. Gets away from Melichamp. A great lead from Lumpkin this time. Gets him to third, and that'll fill the count. Melichamp did keep it in front of him. However, that ball skipped to the right of him and away enough for Lumpkin takes third. Now 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 away here in the bottom of the 5th. Another Falcon insurance runner at third here for AC Flora. Monty Lafitte at the dish. Rohan Bremer awaits if it gets that far. Dixon sighs and will deliver the payoff. That one's tomahawked foul to the right side in the air, and Lafitte stays alive. And if you're just joining us, AC Flora grabbed the lead back in the 3rd as a sacrifice fly, and now I'll put 2 across here in the 5th. They lead at 3-0 over their region foes in the playoff game. The payoff yet again on the way. Lafitte, that one's grounded right back up the middle where it came from for a base knock. Lafitte delivers in the clutch. It's his 30th RBI. And now AC Flora leads it 4-0. Lafitte with timely hitting. Hits that one right back where it came from. It's an RBI single in AC Flora with a runner on first. Now leads at 4-0 for Rohan Bremer. That may be all for Maddox Dixon. The right-hander for Camden He's thrown 89 pitches and has kept his Bulldogs in it, but a couple of errors in the Falcons, some timely hitting as well, spells the end for Dixon. There'll be pitching change at Falcon Field when we come back. Welcome back to Falcon Field. A 4-0 lead for AC Flora in the bottom of the 5th. A new pitcher enters the game for Camden, Dalton Sharp, but I got Jeff with me. Jeff,
yeah.
How was lacrosse?
Oh, it's good. Oh, wait, my volume is way down.
Oh.
Turn that. Check. There we go.
Okay, there we go. You can hear better now?
Yeah.
There we go.
That was good. We had our end of the season party. So.
There you go. First pitch, fastball upstairs, ball 1. You know, it was a great season for the lacrosse team. I know, again, end of the year was not as you wanted, but a great year nonetheless.
No, yeah, you want to end with a W, but you know, making it the championship game it's not too bad.
Not too bad at all. Sharp will deliver the 1-0 fastball in the dirt, ball 2 here to Bremer. We had some stream issues. May have to figure out how to lower the bit rate. I'm not sure if the weather played a factor, and it looks good now.
Yeah, okay.
Looks great now, actually.
Usually as the night goes on, it gets better. So.
Well, that's good. Yeah, I know it was lagging a lot, and I tried all my options, restarting the hotspot, doing everything I possibly could, and nothing worked.
Yeah.
So everything looks good now, though. We saw the important stuff.
Yeah.
The 2-0 on the way. Fastball misses low and in, ball 3. Well, Jeff, you know, this game 4-0, but I've been keeping up with the other game and been giving it everyone live on Definite Fiction. It's a 10-8 lead for Ranover Fountain Inn right now.
Oh, wow.
Up in Fountain Inn, the 3-0. Fastball is spiked, a 4-pitch walk to Bremer. Of course, Fountain Inn has been wire to wire, the #1 team in 4A all season. So we'll keep an eye on that game as potentially for both teams. Can't be on the road for both teams, but if AC Flora, if Ren wins, we will have home field advantage. Rohan Bremer, after drawing the walk, will get subbed out. Be a courtesy runner at first, or a pitch runner rather, at first base for him. And we talk about courtesy and pitch runners. The difference is, for Bremer, he is now officially out of the game. He can be subbed back in, but unlike a courtesy runner where the player stays in the game to play, you know, pretty much after the runner is done, Bremer will be technically on the bench, quote unquote, as it will be Brennan Fudger rushing from Bremer.
It looks like boys soccer is up 3-0 over Dreer.
I've heard some cheers over there. I was pretty excited for that.
Yeah.
I know girls soccer with a massive upset yesterday.
Yeah, both girls, Flora girls and Dreer girls both
Running
upset
first base
their
for the
opponents.
Falcons, number 23,
last
Brennan
night?
Fudger.
Yeah, so you'll be here on Friday, right?
Yeah. The Upper State Championship.
Yeah, we'll be
between
hosting.
rivals.
I know. Cross-town rivals at
Yeah.
that. So 5 straight out of the zone for Sharp. It's now the 6th walk allowed by Camden pitchers today. AC Flora's runners at first and second for Joe Ray. The right-hander awaits the 1-0. Fastball skips in. Melichip, another job staying in front of that ball. It's 2-0 now. Yeah, Sharp came in. This will be now his 11th appearance with a 3.29 ERA. He pitched 4 scoreless innings in New York, got the win in their Saturday game. That was what put Camden here. Best of 3 series for a berth of the Upper State Championship on the line. This is game 1. The 2-0. Change up called, strike 1 in the outer third. After 6 straight out of the zone, Sharp finally puts one in. Two balls, 1 strike. Sharp delivers. Joe Ray flies that one down the right field line. It will curl and tail toward the Falcon bullpen out of play. So 2 balls, 2 strikes now here for Joe Ray. He's reached both times off a walk and he's been hit by a pitch here this evening. So technically 0 for 0 on the scorecard. Flora in front 4-0. Here in the bottom of the 5th. They've already put 3 across here. Trying to add to it. Sharp delivers the pitch. Fastball up around the eyes, ball 3. So the runners will be in motion. You have Fudger at first, Lafitte at second. 3 in, 2 the count, 2 away here in the bottom of the 5th. AC Flora can really bring the hammer down on the Bulldogs right here. Sharp with a long pause will fire. The runners go. The pitch is spoiled off, tapped foul, and Joe Ray stays alive. Well, Jeff, you missed a low-scoring game over here right now. I'm sure as you can tell.
Yeah.
It's 1-0 going to the bottom of the 5th.
Yeah, I was checking every now and then. What happened with the 3 runs?
It was, I believe, error, technically, payoff. Yet again is carved foul. We'll do it one more time. So Charlie walked, Roper was hit. Dylan reached off an error because Dixon threw one when he after he fell down. So Charlie scored a sacrifice fly from Tyler and then an RBI single from Lafitte. And a sacrifice fly from Jack Chetwood got us going back in the 3rd. So for the 3rd straight time, we'll throw a payoff as Camden defensive alignment trying to play Joe Ray straight up. The payoff yet again. That ball is a high fly ball into left center field. Tucker's got a read. Drifts back toward the track, has room, and will make the 2-handed grab to retire the side. But AC Flora does some damage. 3-run bottom of the 5th gives AC Flora a 4-0 lead. We come back. welcome back to Falcon Field. A 4-0 lead for AC Flora is taken to the top of the 6th as Tyler Hernandez back out for some more fun. It's 8-9-1 Graham Newman Bishop here in the 6th. Hernandez fires the first pitch, is tapped foul right into the netting. Tyler has been brilliant here for AC Flora. That was only his 65th pitch so far. He's been doing his job efficiently, keeping Camden off the board. The 0-1. Fastball called, strike 2 on the outside edge.
One hitter.
Yeah, one hitter as well. He's been excellent. The 0-2. Fastball, got him looking, strike 3. Caught looking on a pitch on the outside edge as Tyler is now retired 4 of the last 6 batters he's faced via the punch out.
Now batting number 4, Casey Newman.
Yeah, it's a 7th strikeout for Tyler.
When you can groove in that low and away, good things are going to happen. So.
Yeah, no, he's been excellent in that. He has used the outside of the plate perfectly today. As Casey Newman up, first pitch, fastball called, strike 1 in the outer third. As you can see, Jeff, that's been where he's living right now, on the edge.
6th inning, his velocity looks good too.
Yeah, he's been excellent. The 0-1. Fastball called, strike 2, maybe a changeup on the outside edge. Quickly, 0-2. We can ask Wilkins Johnson over there holding the radar gun in the second. Hank and Sam are all over there, and right now that will now bring out Coach Beckwith to come and talk to Newman, which gives Coach Bates a chance, and that's actually Coach Hallett, I believe. The glare is not giving me any help. He has to come and talk to Tyler. Well, so far, AC Flora, the 2.18 ERA is holding up tonight as a team. Tyler Hernandez has lowered his ERA. I mean, he came in with a 1.53, and it's only gotten better and better. It's been an excellent outing for the USC Aiken commit, who was active as his Tuesday starter all week. You have to imagine Sam McCutcheon will be going Friday in Camden. So no balls, 2 strikes, 1 away here in the top of the 6th. That's the 9-hole case in Newman, who's behind 0-2. Tyler pitches. The fastball is upstairs. Ball 1. Tyler will now deliver the 1-2. Fastball low. Ball 2. Hernandez will wind and deal yet again. The 2-2. Fastball is off the end of the bat and tapped foul. It'll stay 2-2. There's still no one up there for the Falcons in their bullpen. Camden is now leaving it to sharp, it looks like, at least for the 6th to start. Newman will call time. Bat was over his shoulder as Hernandez looked like he was about to start going.
How many strikeouts does he have?
That was 7 that you just saw to Graham.
Okay.
Looking for number 8. Tyler will deal the 2-2. That ball's on the ground to the right side. That will find a gap to the right side of the infield. And it's the second hit for Camden, coming in favor of the 9-hole, Newman. Well, Newman put it the other way. Finds a hole between Roper and Lafitte. And now, back to the top of the order, it's Thomas Bishop up. Again, he has been brilliant all postseason. Now 8 for 11 this postseason. He has 3 homers. 2 of them came against Seneca. First pitch to the right-handers, a fastball called, strike 1 low in the zone. I was talking to some of the Camden folks before the game, and Bishop, a 2-sport athlete, he plays football. This is the first time he's got to focus on only 1 sport. He's delivering. The 0-1. Fastball, that one skied foul to the right side. It's quickly 0-2. Bishop, a tough out, only 7 strikeouts over 77 at-bats. He's behind 0-2 with 1 away. Runner on first. Hernandez fires the pitch. That one's hit high and deep out to center field. Charlie Scott ranging back toward the track. He looks up and that ball is high off the wall. Scott plays it on the hop. The throw into second is strong and not in time, but it's a 1-out double for Camden. Well, Bishop extends what now is his team high. That was his 9th double of the season. And Camden has a threat brewing here. It's Brady Furness up. The southpaw reached on an error last time. He's also grounded out to the pitcher. And that will finally get some action over there in the Falcon bullpen. Well, Furness tried to lay down the sacrifice bunt. He would have done so successfully, but he ended up reaching first where he was one of the 2 outs in the 4-6-3 double play. First pitch to the southpaw. Fastball called, strike one in the outer third. Tyler kicks and deals the 0-1. Fastball low, ball 1. Well, Camden trailing 4-0. This is their best scoring opportunity today. Runners at second and third with just 1 out here in the top of the 6th. It's the heart of the order, Brady Furness up, the 1-1. Curveball called, strike 2. Furness ducked out of the way, and that wasn't really close to hitting him. So Furness, who has 24 RBIs, finds himself behind 1 and 2. Tyler comes to the belt. Out of the stretch, he delivers the 1-2. Fastball is off the hands and fouled back. It'll stay 1 and 2. The last time Tyler was on the hill, it was last week against Daniel, where he gave up 3 earned runs in 2 2/3 innings. So far today, no earned run through 5. The 1-2. Curveball just stays inside. Ball 2. Disciplined take there for Furness. Furness, 5 for 13 here against Flora in his career. He has 3 RBIs. 2 balls, 2 strikes to him with 1 out in the top of the 6th. Hernandez kicks and deals the pitch. That one's flown down the left field line. It's curving and hooking foul, and it will reach the fence. A long at-bat for Furness. Count stays at 2 and 2. Tyler has not moved. Right as Furness gets in the box, he gets set and will step off and look the runner back at third. It's Newman. And it was a 1-out single followed by a 1-out double for Camden. They have runners at second and third with just 1 away. Tyler will deliver the 2-2. Fastball just on the outside, ball 3, and that'll fill her up. Well, Furness has now worked the count full. He was behind 1 and 2 and has gotten all the way back after battling off some tough pitches from Tyler. Tyler size and will deliver the 3-2. Fastball is off the hands and fouled back. We'll do it again. This will be the 9th pitch of the at-bat here between Furness and Hernandez. Infield playing him back. The payoff yet again. Curveball just misses inside. Ball 4, that will load the bases. That is the first walk Tyler has allowed all game. So corners will come in, middle infield playing back. It'll be Maddox Dixon. Dixon went down looking and is grounded out to the shortstop in his 2 plate appearances thus far. This will bring Coach Howard out to talk to Hernandez. This will be the first mound visit. The other visit that happened was because of Coach Beckley. I mean, Tyler may not come out of the game yet, but we'll see what happens here when we return. We are back here on Definite Fiction. Bases juiced 1 away for Maddox Dixon. The southpaw at the dish. First pitch is popped foul to the left side. It's 0-1. Well, Camden is low to the bases. Tyler Hernandez worked an escape back in the 4th. He had runners in the corners and nobody else. Was able to strike out Dixon and get Mellichamp to ground into a double play. Dixon has a chance to do it again. The 0-1. That one's carved foul to the left side. Quickly 0-2. Camden has tripled their hit production in this inning. They have bases juiced and nothing in 2 count here to the 3-hole hitter Dixon. Hernandez sighs and comes home. The pitch. Fastball up and away. Ball 1. Very disciplined take there from Dixon. The ball was up and away, but it's one of the ones you may want to swing at. Eye candy, if you will. The 1-2. Curveball is defensively chopped to the left side and foul. Well, Tyler's about to throw his 90th pitch of the evening. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 1 away. He'll deliver the pitch. Fastball low and in. Ball 2. Dixon hitting .353 with runners in scoring position at the dish. He awaits the 2-2. Swung through and missed. A foul tip ball into the glove for strikeout number 8 for Tyler. And there's now 2 away. That's Tyler's 61st strikeout of the year, and out number 2 to be Mac Melichamp.
Now batting number 16, Mac
Melichamp has went down looking and grounded into a 4-6-3 double play. The right-hander will step into the box as Dylan will call time, and he will get a mound visit, talk to his pitcher. This is also allowed to get 1 coach mound visit, 1 batter mound visit per inning. Talking to Dylan in the Forest Acres Classic, this is used to calm down his pitcher, but we'll see what he's thinking right here, and he calls the whole infield in. This is something new from Dylan. Usually he has a one-on-one with the pitcher. Jeff, what do you think he's saying? Get the out?
It sort of looked like they were trying to get pitches, but do we even have anyone warming up now?
Yeah, we had. I believe Lucas Price was warming up the whole time.
Okay, so he's just ready to go, maybe?
Yeah, he's in the dugout now. They both, him and Jack Long, the bullpen catcher for Flora, both walked down. So it looks like, at least for now, Hernandez will pitch to Melichamp. Right on right, 2 away, bases juice, first pitch. Fastball called, strike 1 in the outer third. This is one of Tyler's longest outings all season, being stretched to the max, the 0-1. Fastball misses wide, ball 1. Now time called by Melichamp. This is a season high in pitches for Tyler. The most he's thrown in the game coming into today was 80. That was back against Camden on March 24th. He's up to 893 now. 1-1 count, the pitch on the way. Curveball called, strike 2 on the outside edge. He's ahead 1-2 against Melichamp. Bases juiced, 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 away in the top of the 6th floor, in front 4-0. Tyler trying to get back to the dugout for his Falcons. The pitch on the way. Swung through and missed, upstairs, heat for Tyler. The most emotion I've seen him let out in his 4 years at Falcon Field. Sets down Melichamp. Another escape act for AC Flora, who leave the bases juiced for Camden. And the Falcons will come up to bat in the bottom of the 6th. Wow. We are back live on Definite Fiction. It's AC Flora and Camden here, a first of a best of 3 in the Upper State semifinals. And AC Flora, after an escape act from Tyler Hernandez, will take their 4-0 lead here to the bottom of the 6th, looking to add to it. It'll be 9-1 into Logan, Charlie, and Roper. Logan has lined out to the center fielder and lined out to the left fielder tonight. First pitch to the right-handers, called strike 1. Dalton Sharp, the right-hander, back into the game. He started off a little slower, throwing 6 out of the zone to begin his outing, but has since found the zone heavily. The right-hander will wind and deal the 0-1. Breaking ball swung through and missed, 0-2. Well, Dixon's final line is set 4 2/3 innings. He allowed 2 hits, 3 earned runs. He walked 5 and hit 3 batters. Now Sharp ahead 0-2 pitches. Fastball upstairs, ball 1. This is the first time AC Flora has seen Sharp on the hill. There, you just read all my text of me trying to figure everything out. Sorry. I know you're busy.
I got a bunch of texts that, I wasn't able to answer any of them.
The 1-2. Curveball on the ground to the third baseman. It's gloved by Newman. A throw across the bat. Nyman did in time for out number 1. Not an easy throw across the diamond, but Newman makes it look easy. There's 1 away now. Back to the top of the order we go. It's Charlie Scott.
Number 18, Charlie Scott.
Where are they at in their order? Like right in the middle, right?
Right in the middle, yeah. It'll be 5, 6, 7.
Excellent.
Due up in the 7th for Camden. This is the top of the Falcon order. Charlie Scott back up. Right on, right, first pitch. Fastball upstairs, ball 1. We know you wouldn't be mistaken to think coming into this game, we were expecting a little more high scoring. Both these teams averaging over 10 runs here in the postseason, but 4-0 is what you got here in the bottom of the 6th. The 1-0. Curveball misses inside, ball 1. Maybe a little low as well.
Pressure gets higher as you get into the playoffs.
And I will say, Camden's been playing their best baseball. That's what the whole Bulldog faithful were telling me before the game. I was talking to a couple of them, and they said, play their best baseball, and that's what they're doing. 2-0. Fastball called, strike 1 to the outside edge. I know you missed my open, but this team started 4-11 in March, and then now they've been 9-4 ever since.
Oh, wow.
Including winners of 5 in a row. The 2-1. Fastball called, strike 2 in the top of the zone. So now 2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 away here in the bottom of the 6th. AC Flora out in front, 4-0, trying to add to that lead. It's the leadoff man, Charlie Scott, committed to the Citadel. He awaits the 2-2. Fastball in tight, ball 3. And Charlie leads this team with a .577 on-base percentage. Sharp will wind and deal. The payoff on the way. There's a change up low, ball 4, as Scott works a disciplined walk.
Stepping up to the plate, number 7.
Roper Wensky, who has reached base all 3 times. He scored 2 of the 4 Falcon runs today. He's been hit by 2 pitches and he's singled today. College of Charleston commit, doing his job to a T. Charlie has already swiped 1 bag. That was earlier tonight against Dixon. Sharp working out of the stretch. Will deliver first pitch. Fastball called, strike 1, top of the zone. Again, Roper and Charlie tied at the team high, 32 RBIs. Roper trying to hit Charlie home for maybe 33. The 1-0. Fastball wide. Ball 2. Count moves. Ball 1, excuse me. Count moves to 1-1 with 1 away in the bottom of the 6th. AC Flora looking to win game number 12 in a row. A similar affair back here between these 2 squads in game 1 of their 2 games set in the region. Charlie goes to the 1-1, excuse me. He's popped foul to the right side. It will find out a play. It was only a 5-3 game back here at Falcon Field all the way back in March. Game number 2 was a little more lopsided in favor of our Falcons, 13-0. Again, since then, both these teams have been very different. AC Flora averaging 9.7 runs per game. That's gonna dip a little after this one unless the Falcons can put a lot of charge into some balls. Sharp will kick and deal the 1-2. Curveball is fouled back. Roper looks like he's all right. Fouled into his shoe. He'll stay alive. Roper has had a great career against the Bulldogs, now in his 6th game. 8 for 19.
That's pretty good.
And he has 2 walks, and now he's made up 3 batters, 3 times. He's doing all right for himself. 1-2 yet again. Charlie goes. The pitch. That one's lined through the right side of the infield. That will find a hole for a base knock. It went into the hole vacated by Furness. Charlie will go from first to third. He was running, and Roper Wensky does his job. The Falcons are threatening yet again.
God, that would have been so unfortunate if they hit him.
Yeah, Furness had to vacate that spot to go cover second for the ceiling Scott. All of a sudden, the ball went right where he was. That's got to be depressing.
It had to be within a 1.5 foot of Charlie.
Charlie got lucky, but he'll take it. Now Dylan Hernandez up. Runners on the corners, 1 away. Dylan has reached twice. Once off an error, once off a walk. It's top of the Falcon Wards where they've done their damage here this evening. They'll step into the box. He had a long fly ball earlier, Jeff, that went foul. Thankfully, for me, it wasn't gone because I was fixing the stream at that point, and the stream was black. I think I came back and said, well, not thankfully, I wish Dylan would have homered, but thankfully for me and, the grief I would have gotten, he didn't. I still would have liked him to homer, though.
He saved it for right now, yeah.
Correct. Saved it for right here, potentially. Right on right, first pitch curveball is called, strike 1. Brings me back to one of my favorite discussions between 2 pitchers. Max Scherzer and Jacob deGrom were talking, and deGrom has such a wicked curveball that Scherzer's like, why don't you throw a first pitch curveball every once in a while? Because deGrom uses that fastball so much. He did, and Scherzer's like, wow, it worked, shocker. 2 Hall of Fame pitchers, if you ask me.
Yeah.
One for sure, the other one's debatable. The 0-1, that one's gapped in the left center field. That will get down to the extra bases all the way to the wall. Charlie comes home from third. Roper being waved around from third. It took a long time for Graham to dig that ball out. The relay throw to the plate is not in time. A 2 RBI double, and Dylan will take third on the ball that gets away from Melichamp. The Falcons with a massive hit inflate their lead to 6-0. Well, Dylan Hernandez, who's been on point all game and all postseason, continues to rake now his 12th RBI here in the postseason. Overtakes Monty for the team high.
Now batting for the Falcons, number 21.
That ball was roped.
Hernandez.
What are you looking at over there, Jeff?
No, that was just admiring in my head the line drive.
Well, luckily we can go back and watch it on stream.
Pretty swing, pretty result.
That's exactly what you're trying to do. So now Tyler up, who's hit a sacrifice fly, walked and grounded out today. Infield for Camden comes in, 6-0 lead for AC Flora. Sharp fires, the first pitch is low in the dirt for ball 1, a curveball. Falcon dugout, very elated now. Always fun to bring the juice here in the postseason. The 1-0. Fastball, low ball 2.
Running third base for the Falcons, number 29, Davis Lumpkin.
And I will say, Jeff, as well, I feel like that dugout wasn't dry last season during the playoffs, but definitely wasn't this electric.
Yeah, great dugout this week.
Absolutely.
Or this postseason. Really since the Four Stakers Classic, I think.
I would agree. It's the 2-0 real quick is a curveball in the dirt. Does Tyler hold back? It will call ball 3. It's now 3-0 for the most disciplined hitter in the Falcon order. And talking to Sam, he said, he's like, that's what happens when you get all these call-ups from JV, The young guys bring a lot of the energy.
Oh, yeah.
And of course, a lot of the veterans who are actually doing a lot of the damage instead of, bringing the energy, feed off of it. So 3 balls, no strikes. Sharp will deal. Fastball right down Broadway, called strike 1. Tyler wanted to throw the bat, but he probably knew that was a strike.
Yeah.
No?
If he's not swinging, it's not a strike.
Oh, my bad. Of course. The 3-1. Fastball called strike 2. Top of the zone. I thought that one was a little more higher than the last one.
High variability area for a strike ball. Right in the RNG.
Well, full count now to Tyler. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Infield in for Camden, who trails 6-0. AC Flora trying to put a hammer down here yet again. The pitch. Fastball wide. That will draw the walk. Now the 8th walk drawn by AC Flora hitters this evening. Puts runners at the corners for Jack Chetwood.
Now batting for the Falcons, number 1, Jack Chetwood.
Well, Jack Chetwood is a sacrifice fly and has a sacrifice bunt as well. That ended up mattering a lot because Monty Lafitte was able to hit Davis Lumpkin in from second for the 4th run of the game. So while he technically doesn't have a hit, he's done his job more than enough tonight. Right on right, Sharp trying to figure it out. This will be pitch number 36 for him. Only recording 2 outs so far. The first pitch. Change up called, strike 1 on the outside edge.
Lucas Price.
Lucas Price will courtesy run over at first. Not as fast as his younger brother, but still has some dangerous speed over there. The 0-1. Breaking ball stays up around the eyes of Chetwood. Ball 1.
If Lucas is at first, who are we going to pitch in the 7th?
I mean, I believe Lucas would have pitched in a high leverage spot. With it being a 6-run cushion, we may try to save Lucas for later in the week.
That's a good point, yeah.
Yeah, well, Lucas was getting warm all last inning is what we now know is the 1-1. Fastball, that one's on the ground, right to the third baseman. It's gloved by Newman. Back to the bag is a double play. Jack Chetwood ropes a ball right at Newman, who makes a spectacular grab of the ball in front of the dirt. And that will retire the side, but AC Flora does more damage.
Final score for the other upstate semifinal matchup. Wren 10, Fountain in 8.
A massive upset in the upstate. Fountain in, again, as we've said, wire to wire all season. Number 1 team in 4A, just their 3rd loss of the year. And notably for all the fans at home, that's their 2nd loss to Wren this year. We'll be right back here for Falcon Field for the conclusion of this one. While we have a check-in, because I almost forgot earlier it was too high of leverage, but give us another shot in the Big Red Box Dumpster Company, all inclusive private waste disposal company, offering 15, 30, and 40-yard dumpster rentals here in the middle of Columbia, South Carolina. Go to bigredboxdumpstercompany.com or call 803-783-6834 to book your dumpster today. I mean, it's so simple. They'll give you a dumpster. You fill it up, they'll take it away. So, yeah, give them a call and go meet the skipper, the 215. All right, we head to the top of this 7th, as you heard. Fountain upset by Wren in the upper state. So Wren leads that series 1-0. AC Flora trying to close out Camden right here. Right on right as Riggs Scott relieves Tyler Hernandez. McLean Knight stays in right field. Riggs Scott, the young right-hander who's been more and more reliable all season. The 0-1, called, strike 2. Quickly 0-2 here against Dalton Sharp, who's went down on strikes not once but twice against Tyler this evening. Riggs will wind and deal, the 0-2. Curveball low, ball 1. Well, for Riggs, this is his 8th appearance of the season, a 0.64 ERA. Falcons' main man of the bullpen is Lucas Price, but he looks like he'll be at least safe for later. The 1-2 is pop foul to the right side. It'll stay 1-2. For Camden, it's Sharp, Ridgeway, and Tucker due up here. It was the same thing in the 5th. Tyler was able to sit him down in order. The 1-2 again. Curveball bounced over to the third baseman. Chetwood has it, throws it across the diamond, and there's one away. Well, now it was Clay Ridgway up, who's popped out once to the shortstop and once to the second baseman today. AC Flora heads 6-0 here at Falcon Field, looking to take a 1-0 series lead over to Camden on Friday. Game 3 potentially will be right here at Falcon Field on Saturday. Time to be determined if, of course, it happens. Southpaw waits. First pitch is a fastball upstairs, ball 1. Ball, no strikes. Riggs will wind and deal the pitch. Fastball, that one's hammered to deep right field. That ball is curving down the right field line, and it will go foul. That ball had a lot of carry, hung up in the air for a long time. Knight was racing, but it falls about 2 feet right of the right field foul line. So it's just a long, hard strike number 1.
I believe I threw a breaking ball next.
You think you caught up to the heater there?
Yeah, I'm not gonna throw that again.
Throw him the curve. Great movie. So 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 away here in the top of the 7th. AC Flora 2 outs away from taking game 1 of this best of 3. The 1-1. Curve ball outside. Ball 2. Well, again, the probables will be Mac Mello champ Sam McCutcheon on Friday over in Camden. 2-1 on the way. Fastball swung through and missed. Elevated heater. It's now 2-2. Tyler Hernandez, a spectacular day on the mound. We'll read his final line in 1 moment as Riggs will deliver the 2-2. Fastball wide, ball 3. It'll fill the count up now with the 1 away. Tyler went 6 scoreless innings, gave up 3 hits, struck out 9, and just walked 1. Riggs will wind and deal the payoff on the way. Fastball, that one's flown into right field, but right at McLean Knight. He'll drift in, settle under it, and make the one-handed grab. There's 2 away. You know, McLean will go, but probably a lot of unnoticed here. He's not in the lineup because Rohan's DHing for him, but he has been a rock out there in right field these last couple weeks. Won't get a lot of chances to shout out McLean, but make that play look routine. And now Camden down to their final out. It's Thorne Tucker. Tucker has been all over the place in center field. The freshman 0 for 2 with a pop-out and a strikeout swinging. Riggs looking for a 1-2-3 7th to shut the door on the Bulldogs. Right on right, first pitch. Fastball low, called, strike 1 in the zone. Riggs will deliver the 0-1. Fastball in the left-handed box, ball 1. If it gets that far after Tucker, it's Edwards Graham up. The 1-1 on the way from Riggs. Curve ball upstairs, ball 2. Riggs, size, will wind and deal the 2-1. Fastball in tight, ball 3. This is the first time Camden has seen Riggs on the mound. Riggs trying to shut the door here. He's behind 3-1. He'll deliver the pitch. Swung through and missed. A heater on the outside edge. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 away in the top of the 7th. Camden down to their final strike. Tucker holds the blue bat in the air. We're swinging it once and twice, and we'll put it over his shoulder. Riggs into the windup, the pitch. Fastball misses in tight. You can hear the thought of Jeff Rose. He thought that was strike 3. Instead, it's called ball 4, and the game will continue.
Number 10, Edwards Graham.
Doesn't the ump want to go home?
Apparently not that badly. So now it's the right-handed Edwards Graham. He's been down on strikes twice. Once swinging, once looking. Another right-handed bat now. Coach Howell will come out and talk to Riggs. Well, it may be all for Riggs. Maybe Coach Howell going with 1 more pitcher. We'll find out when we come back here on Definite Fiction. We are back here live on Definite Fiction. It looked like Coach Hallett was signaling potentially for a pitching change, but Riggs Scott will stay into the game. So now Edwards Graham up. Runner on first, 2 away. AC Flora with a 6-0 lead, trying to end this ball game right here, right now. Scott will deliver the first pitch. Swung through and missed. Elevated fastball. It's 0-1. Again, Camden will host game 2. That first pitch time is set for 6:30 on Friday. The 0-1. Fastball swung through and missed. Yet again, a defensive swing for Edwards, excuse me. And now Camden yet again down to their last strike. There we go, Alex. I'm dialed. And Klopp's again at Falcon Field. Runner goes, the pitch. Swung and missed, struck him out. Riggs Scott shuts the door on the Bulldogs, and the Falcons blank Camden, a final score of 6-0. They combined 10 strikeouts between Riggs Scott and Tyler Hernandez. Just 3 hits allowed, no runs, and AC Flora delivers the goods in game 1. It's been the bats that have been the focal point of this playoff run so far. Tonight, it was the arms, and the AC Flora bats do their job. So a 6:30 first pitch time. We and Jeff will try to work out some logistics, see if it's feasible to make it work. I know you'll be here on Friday, Jeff, for the Upper State Championship for the girls game. And I know soccer, it looks like they won. So
boys won, so they're going to Upper State. That should be away at Southside.
Yeah, they're the #1 team. I was checking that earlier today.
I assume Southside's going to be whoever they're playing.
So a lot of good Falcon stuff happening here. Falcon Athletics tennis team wins a state championship. Lacrosse state runners-up. AC Flora baseball now leads the series 1-0 against Camden. Game 2 again Friday, and then the girls will try to go to Upper State. Girls are in the Upper State Championship. Boys just punched their ticket to Upper State Championship, and baseball's 1 win away from doing the same thing.
Yeah, I was sort of eyeballing Carlisle Cup. I'm pretty sure it's going to be between us and Bishop England. So their baseball team's already out, and softball's never made it, I don't think. So getting extra points for baseball and softball should be key. And making sure we don't lose too many points in soccer, or maybe gain points on them in soccer.
I mean, right now, yeah, no, we're doing our jobs. We're both teams in Upper State Championship, and of course, discipline game. Camden, a little late rally from AC Flora, ballooned the lead. It was close through 5, and AC Flora was able to take it away. A 6-0 final. Jeff, I know I got this one this time. Don't worry. I have the thing.
Yes, you do.
Jeff will be live on Definite Fiction Friday. I hope I'll see y'all as well. But we'll see y'all in the next one.